Hey, what's up? It's been like 6 months since I've made a video, but hey, this guy right here, called Kangsyt, he really wanted to know how to equip a rare sword. Well, um, it's from my inventory series, and the thing is, my inventory series was quite bad compared to that I haven't made a lot of videos, and apparently it got like 3k views. This I have expanded on my own inventory because I've tried to make it in my own games, but I haven't really been programming a lot since summer holidays came and I stopped. I graduated, so I've just been playing video games and chilling, enjoying my holiday, and being with my friends. But I'm just gonna show this because this is quite easy. So first wrong thing is if you want to use swords, right? Like this one, as you can see, this is a sword, and that means that it's a weapon. Also, it's labelless as a crafting material like this. Maybe you shouldn't use an enum for types. Well, maybe you can, like to show the just to give it like an overall type, I guess. But we really need to also have a class type for these different items. Uh, to do that, we need to use something called inheritance, and we can just use our item class as the base script. Uh, so what I'm going to do is that I am going to just make something for sword items. You can also make it more general for like weapon items, but I'm just going to be real specific because kangsyt asked for equip the sword, and I think when you see this in practice, you will understand how it works. Uh, because I do take it that people aren't completely um, beginners when doing this, but it is quite simple. So so when this has loaded up, we are going to do the things, and quite simply, we're just gonna take this and make it inherit our items class for sword items, and also we need the asset menu. So we're just gonna copy paste this and do this. Wow, I'm really lagging right now. It's because I have Minecraft open? I don't know. Create new sword item, I guess. I'm just going to call it, and we don't need any of this. And we can add some weapon specific values for example, like damage. I'm just gonna make a public float for damage. And that's basically it. And that's it. Now we have our weapon items. And it inherits our base item class. That means that if we just go to items right here and take this rare sword, maybe I'm just going to create a new sword item. So I'm going to say new sword item, call it rare sword item, and I'm just going to copy all of these things right here and move them over. Like it's quite simple. Sword. And it has a sword icon. Man, I haven't touched this in like 5 months. So yeah, rare. This is like 1. What is the weight? 15. And base value 1250. And then you see we have added this extra value called damage. I'm just going to set to 50 just for an example. And now the other where sword, which is just a normal item, I'm just going to delete that. Screw that. I remove the one right here. And this is basically our new item, sword item. It essentially it works as the same because when you inherit scripts, you can just like for example these item objects can use items. Since the sword item inherits just the base item class, you can still reference this as just items, and it will work completely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Like and it also works greatly with the inventory system, like this. So it all works. Oh yeah, I forgot to add it on the sword itself. But yeah, you get what I mean. Just apply all here. So it all works for the rare sword. So the reason why we use the inheritance is because now we have added another layer of flexibility with the items. So now what you can do now is when you equip an item, like a sword item specifically, you can use the data for the sword item and use that to equip the sword, you know? So I'm just going to make some UI quickly, and I'll come back in some time. Maybe it'll take like half an hour, I think. I don't know. Okay, so what you can do, I'm just going to make like a really quick prototype because I don't plan on using too much time on this, because uh, I'm a man of habit and I don't really feel like doing YouTube videos, tutorials, because I've actually been working on a project where I'm making a game engine, and I'm at the point of a 2D game engine. Maybe I'll make a video about that because I find it interesting and I've been going really far with that. But yeah, I don't really feel like making YouTube tutorials. I'm sorry to people that actually oh my god, who just answered me on YouTube? That's kind of weird. When as soon as I'm making a YouTube video, some people ask me, you're making me feel very bad. Oh, it's not related to my YouTube. Okay, it's just oh. It's just a problem that I fixed and people are commenting on it. I haven't gotten a notification yet. But apparently it's 4 comments. That's pretty cool. Well, anyway, so I'm just going to make a quick prototype of how to equip it. So let's say you, as the game developer, like kangsyt, I think you know how to do this. I hope so. This video is basically made for you, and with you in mind. So you can probably make some UI where you can drag and drop the item in there, and it shows and takes the data of the item and put it inside of that item slot UI. But I'm just going to make a quick component where we just drag the sword data in and use that to quote unquote equip. So because I don't want to spend too much time, so I'm just going to create a script and just call it a sword handler. I don't know. So yeah. Okay, cool. So we can just reference the sword item. The sword item sword. And we can just say that if input dot get key down key code. I think I'm gonna do mouse 0. Okay, cool. And oh my god. Okay. Then we're just going to print sword dot damage as the variable. I think that's cool enough. And yeah, that's basically it. That's technically you can equip the sword like that, but of course it needs to be more advanced. So you can make a if you can have a weapon slot and you can just check the weapon slot when you put a weapon inside it. First you check the type. Is it like a bow? Is it a sword? Is it two-handed, one-handed, whatever? And after you check the type, you can just check what item it is, like I've just done right here with the sword items. And then you can do the code that you need to do, like maybe make a variable for animators to the items, so that animator can be enabled onto the player, so the player can use the animations with the item that you have made it with. But yeah, there's plenty of ways you can expand on this, but I'm just going to take this guy right here and give him the sword handler, sword items, rare sword, start the game, and as you can see right here, when I press just on the left mouse button, boom, it prints out 50, the damage of the sword, woohoo! So that's basically how you can code-wise equip an item. I do hope that you can figure out the rest for yourself, or else you have done it while since it's been 4 days since you made the comment. Um, uh, so yeah, you really need it for your survival game. Well, I hope that you will either figure it out yourself because then good on you, or if so, I hope that I have given you enough inspiration to learn. I don't like to give the entire solution out. The reason for that, well, I know that sounds kind of half-assed, but the reason for that is because I do think the best way to like learn and expand your knowledge, like of course, yeah, you can do a bunch of YouTube tutorials, do so many of them till it just clicks, but it's best to actually try and challenge yourself. Like I can give you an overall idea on how to do it, and if you can understand that and try to use it in your specific use case scenario, because when making games is a creative process, I'm not really a creative type. I'm more of a logical programming type. So that's why. So so yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I will edit this tomorrow, I think, and then the video will be out. So yeah, uh, have fun.